Please, can you tell me about you and your team, Sarah?
So my role at CFG is as the Director of Commercial Services here, which includes our events team, our membership and our marketing team, and the corporate partnerships team. We're responsible for facilitating most of the revenue generating activities that CFG carries out. So that would be our events and training offerings, our charity membership, our corporate partner relationships, sponsorships, roundtables, and webinars, just to name a few.
You joined CFG in August 2020. How would you describe the year?
Yeah, the past year for CFG has been an interesting one, to say the least. I joined, as you said, back in August of 2020 in the midst of a pandemic. And to date, I still haven't met any of my colleagues face to face. I've only seen them from here up, and I still haven't been to the CFG offices. So I joined CFG as part of a restructure of the senior management team, which also included a new head of membership and marketing, part of my directorate, a post which hadn't previously existed at CFG. So in addition to joining a new organization remotely, it's also been interesting to form as a team in this manner as well. It definitely presents its challenges, but I think we've been pretty successful thus far in working together smoothly and getting to know each other. In terms of challenges, one of the biggest challenges we had to meet head on was turning our flagship annual conference into a multi-day digital event. And I'd really like to take this opportunity to thank all of our sponsors, exhibitors, speakers, and delegates who really rallied around us to make it one of our most successful conferences to date. We couldn't have done it without all of you.
Can you tell us how CFG has been working with others this year?
At CFG, we're always looking to develop new relationships and convene partnerships and networks where we can help our charity members manage their finances more effectively. So for example, we've welcomed a lot more small charities into membership with the aid of Garfield Weston, who funded a bursary that we offered to charities with revenues under £1 million, therefore ensuring that smaller charities are included and represented within our charity membership. We also have an excellent relationship with the Association of Independent Museums, which is moving from strength to strength, including the creation of a specialist interest group for the arts. And we want to develop the relationships we currently have and develop new ones to ensure that we're helping charities on the front line hone their financial skills.
And what's been the biggest lesson for you in this unprecedented year?
So the biggest lesson that I've learned during the pandemic is that resilience is the holy grail, and that personally and professionally, you have to take things one day at a time. One of my favorite quotes is "Tomorrow is another day," to quote Scarlett O'Hara from Gone with the Wind. I'm not prone to anxiety and worrying myself, but it's really important to recognize others' mental health and well-being and be cognizant in how to support them. So that's my biggest takeaway from the last year.
What does the future look like for you and your team?
So our plans for the future, now that we have our enthusiastic new head of membership and marketing in place, we're really looking to ensure that our membership benefits and services and events and training offerings continue to help our members develop the skills to face their financial challenges throughout the pandemic and beyond. And our commercial team, in tandem with our amazing corporate partners, are ensuring that they provide the relevant resources and expertise that in turn help our charity members with the particular issues that they face.
And in one sentence, how would you sum up the year?
One sentence, it's a bit of a tricky one, but I think I would say that we are stronger together than alone. And that's been illustrated both internally at CFG, with the way the teams have really come together to face this, and also externally through the partnerships that have been strengthened and or forged in the face of the COVID crisis.
Sarah, thank you for your time.